Hi, welcome back to another video. This video is actually Kensington Park. It is in Marleybone. It is not part of any of the story quests or the side quests. It's actually located at Digmoore Station. You can get a ticket to ride to this instance, and it's kind of a little extra one that you can just do for fun. So I figured, why not just come in and have some fun? Like I say in a lot of my videos, a lot of things about this instance have changed too. These guys used to be running so much faster. They used to cut across and get you caught. It's really not hard for me to get stuck, so I know that this was probably helpful for me. I have not ever run in here before because my friends just know that it's like not an option for me to run around somewhere. It's not a good idea. My friend Daniel is in here. He's actually, I think, level 60 Life Wizard, and this is my Ice Wizard, Autumn Icegem. He is, most of you might remember him as Jonah on Wizard101 Central. And I knew this would go a lot faster if I brought a friend in with me, so he agreed to come and give up some of his time to be a part of this. The last time I was in here, my wizards were so much lower level. The first time I came in here actually was just a few weeks after the game opened to the public. So a couple of my friends that had played beta with me decided to come in. They quested like crazy the first week the game was open, and made it to Marleybone, so they decided they wanted to come in here and kind of brought me with them so I could see what was going on. It was really fun. I think it took us about 3.5 hours, 4 hours, something like that. It was crazy, insane. There were just 3 of us. I think what were we? We were 2 Death Wizards and a Balance Wizard. So it went pretty fast, but we had no AoEs at the time. We had nothing that would make it go, really quickly. So we just had to take them out one at a time. As you can see, they are mostly Storm. Even the Life Wizards use a lot of Storm spells sometimes in this. Their health is extremely, extremely high for just to be in Marleybone. This is one of the hardest instances, I guess, until you can get to Dragonspire. But even in Dragonspire, the mobs do not have crazy health like this. What you do is talk to the dog at the beginning, then you go and find each of these 4 bosses to unlock the warehouse that has the actual last boss. As you can see, another one, Storm. Just the regular mobs have 2,000 health, and these other bosses that are here with them have, I think it said 2,700, 2,750. They are a little bit tricky. They actually just pretty much, they don't save up their pips and hit with something big usually, since there are 4 of them here with us. They just pretty much hit every round. Someone every round is going to hit you. I actually did this on my Death Wizard. It was really a lot easier, except for the life ones that you'll see here in a minute. But of course I had my Scarecrow. I didn't have to worry about healing. It was pretty easy. I was a Grandmaster. Well, no, I take that back. It wasn't really easy, but it wasn't as difficult as it would be on any other wizard, I think. Daniel is going to pretty much use Forest Lord and get these guys out of here. He's done a lot of crafting, a lot of Celestia gear that he's using. So his Forest Lord is really, really good hit to get rid of these guys. And as you can see also, my pips just don't like me sometimes. I don't get exactly what I want on this wizard yet. I think she's only like level 55. I don't think 56 yet. So I'm kind of questing slow through Celestia because I kind of get unfocused and don't keep questing, which is okay because that means that I'll have something to do for quite a while. I actually got caught by a mob, which is not surprising. It ran right into me. So I teleported back. I just edited that part out to try to save on some time. This one was kind of funny. This is the third boss that you come to out of the 4, and apparently the mobs just did not want to join this battle. They were going to just kind of chill out and run around, but these are the ones that I was kind of talking about. These are life mobs that you'll have to fight with this one. Most of the mobs are storm or life in here. And then the end boss, I believe, is fire, but maybe, I might be wrong. Just because he's a fireplace guy, I keep wanting to think that he's fire. So this one actually went pretty fast. All we do is take out the boss, and pretty much he's done. The life mobs in here have the same health, right, in the 2,000 range. They do use death shields a lot. They also use absorb. I can't remember if they heal themselves or not, but I'm sure that they do, being life. So that's something to look into. This is just a really kind of a fun instance if you don't have anything to do. I know there are a few pretty cool drops in here. Not really a lot of gear or anything, but the end boss drops a Seraph pet, which is, I call it the angel. It's the life attack. He drops that at the end. On my second time through here, I actually went with the same 2 friends, and then I brought my oldest son in here. It took us the same time, about, 3 hours or so, but he actually got I don't know what they're called, the robot spiders, the little spiders that kind of look like mechanical spiders. It was really cool. It was actually, he was like so excited, and so was I. It's actually my pet now since they don't play anymore, but he was so excited because he had never seen this pet. It was actually the first pet that was on, it was actually the first mechanical spider pet that was listed on Wizard101 Central. No one really had come in here at the time. We didn't have our level 48 spells yet, so not a lot of people really came in here at that point because we did not have any Grandmaster gear. Everything that we had was Master gear, so it was a lot harder back then, and a lot of people just didn't mess with it because it took so much time to get through. This is the last boss that you get in here. He has 3,000 health, and his little buddies still have the same, around 2,000. So we actually got 4 mobs in here. You can take those out too. If you come in here solo, you will still have 3 mobs. Unless that's been changed, there is no boss and then just second minion for a solo person. So you will have you will have 3 if you come in with just yourself. So makes it a little bit interesting, but not impossible, especially with the spells that people have right now. It's really not impossible to solo at all. It's pretty easy, and they don't use super high attacks. This is Marleybone, but I was really surprised by the difficulty of this back then because you just did not have the spells to get through this really fast, and it would take an awful long time to finally get up to the top boss. But like I said, a lot of people that maybe collect pets, this is a cool place to farm for that spider and the Seraph pet. You don't really also have to farm for pets much, I guess, anymore. You can just like mix with someone and make it a lot easier. So mixing is the lazy alternative to actually farming your own pet. Plus, if you mix, you can always get some of the talents that other people's pets have. So that's kind of a cool thing too. We finished all 4 bosses. We are going to run through here and open the gate to the factory. There is a tower then after those bosses. So you run through here. These spiders are actually what the pet looks like if you haven't seen it. It's a balance pet. It gives an extra balance, I guess, I don't know what it's called, the punch spell, where, it gives your attacks an extra boost. So balanced people maybe might, find that kind of cool. I haven't leveled it up yet. I've only pretty much leveled up one or two pets on each of my accounts just for dueling purposes, just to use that spell proof, and a lot of them have some really good fire talents, so those are the only ones I've really leveled. I really would like to see what this spider gives, just because it's kind of rare, and mine was, like I said, from a long time ago. It's about 3 years old, I guess, so I'd really kind of curious to see what talents they gave it, since it's not really an easy pet to find. I've never mixed many of my pets. I usually either mix with Alex or with another one of my accounts, so that I can try to get a good pet, on more than one of my wizards, which is not really a bad idea. I mean, I know that friends mix with each other, and that, kind of helps them both out, but since I have so many wizards to level pets on, I just kind of try to level my own and mix them together so that I can try to get something good on at least one of my wizards. This is Stoker. He's actually the last boss. You fight him here first to get into the warehouse. It's kind of like the first fight to get you ready. You have a few floors in the warehouse. I think they shortened the warehouse because either it went really fast, or I don't remember that many floors. I thought there were much more floors, but maybe I was wrong about that too. Here we're talking about the pet again. It's pretty cool. Right now it's on my Myth Wizard. I'm not really sure why my Myth Wizard would need a balanced pet, but I actually just liked it because it was the only spider I could actually carry around with me on one of my wizards that didn't give me the creeps. These guys are pretty cool. It looks like you could just turn an off switch and get them to go away, which is always a benefit with a spider, instead of smashing it, because like I said in one of my other videos, I am not a fan of spiders at all. So these guys don't really bother me. They're kind of cute. And like I said, maybe they have an off switch, so you really can't be scared of a spider that you can turn off and make it go away. Here we're kind of talking about the pet some more. Having Daniel in here was a really big help, since he's a life wizard, and since he has really set some good stats on his wizard. It made it go really fast with the Forest Lord. I really absolutely love the Forest Lord spell. Life wizards are really good support school for a long time, but they never had an all enemy attack, and I think this was such a good idea. It was really a nice surprise that life wizards now can hit and, I don't know, kind of get their questing done, or for dueling purposes they can get a little help to their team. So I really like this spell. It's really cool looking. Those guys are out. There is the badge you get from beating this first part is Machine Master. So a lot of people that have that badge, that's where it came from. I haven't really done this on this wizard, I don't think, so I'm actually getting experience in here. This is the first part of the warehouse. You used to be able to actually just follow the wall to the right there, and you could run around the mobs and just go in the door in the back. I don't know if you can still do that or not. We went ahead, since it's a walkthrough, we just kind of did the whole thing, and why not? It doesn't really take all that long. It took us maybe a half hour to finish, so it's much different if you go back in at a Grandmaster or higher level, because you have so much more that you can just use and get rid of the guys. I remember, like I said before, on my Death Wizard, when I came in, all I had was Vampire. I think I was actually level 25 or something. I died so many times, and I think I even leveled up a few times when I was in here before. So that was really a cool thing. I never got this far in beta. I never got to Marleybone. I only made it to Crocotopia. So it was cool to see some of the other stuff. We did this after my first run through Big Ben, which was also kind of way above the level that I should have gone in. So it was pretty fun. Seeing a lot of this stuff early when I was playing is kind of what kept me going, so that I could get there myself and see it on one of my wizards. So I guess my friends helped me out with that. It made me stay interested in the game and kind of keep leveling so that I could go further and get to actually see this stuff by myself. A lot of the stuff in here that drops is not really, there's a lot better gear in Marleybone that drops besides what's in here. So basically in here is just, I guess it's just kind of for fun, or for those pets that are pretty rare drops that you don't get to have very much. So I can't say that there's really a lot of things in here that you can get as drops that would be helpful, because there are, like I said, a lot of different things that you can get besides this that are much more helpful to you in game. We're still just kind of fighting mobs. I'm kind of like trying to hit and do some of the stuff to help out, but really it's with the spells we have now, it doesn't make it really hard to take the mobs out really fast. Even with their health, it's still, with some blades and some of the boosts, and especially with 2 people, it just really goes fast. So I think a couple more floors and we're at the end boss. There's really not a lot of strategy that you really have to worry about in this tower. It's just kind of make sure that you have some healing spells if you come in, by yourself, unless you're a death wizard. If not, excuse me, there are ways around it. I mean, shielding and that kind of thing. Make sure you go first. That's always helpful too. They also use weakness and some of the other things like that, so it makes it go faster if you're first, so you know what they do, and then you can use your spells to kind of get around that. I'm not sure exactly what gear I'm wearing, but this is only a level 55 wizard, so I don't really have the best gear in game yet on her. I'm only about a third of the way through Celestia, so I still have a lot of time to go. That was a good critical hit. They're pretty much done. And then we go to the next floor. I think there's maybe 1 floor left, possibly 2. And then you actually fight the end boss. His health is not really that high either, so it's not extremely difficult to beat the boss at the end. It's just, I remember when I came in, my problem was running out of mana. I would run out of mana really fast because I was only not even level 30 yet. So I don't have, well, looks like I'm kind of worried about the same thing with this one. But just fill your potions before you come in and it's fine. If you want my personal opinion, if you really like games and like a challenge, come in here at the level that it was made for. Come in at the Marleybone level between 35 and 40. Bring some friends. If you get frustrated easy, then no, just skip it. But if not, and you really want to have some fun and your friends have some time, it'll take you a couple hours, maybe 2 or 3 hours sometimes, depending on what kind of wizard you have. But it really is the most fun you could have at the Marleybone level if you're an actual true gamer and you like the challenge and you like doing things that aren't necessarily easy. My advice would be to definitely come in and check it out. It's pretty fun. Force Lord's going to help us out here again. Daniel hasn't really had to heal us much because we're taking them out pretty fast and I don't have to worry about really healing a whole lot. I think this maybe 1 more floor, or yeah, this is the last floor, I think, until you get to Stoker. He is not really a big hitter either. He kind of just does the same as most bosses would do, and you just kind of take him out as he goes. I still wish I could remember if he is fire or storm, but even with a storm wizard in here, don't think that you can't come in with a storm wizard and you have to have prisms and stuff. If you have other players in here to help you. Oh, I'm getting texts. That's really nice. Forgot to turn that off, sorry. If you come in here with a storm wizard, the resist is pretty high, but my suggestion would be to not try to do all enemy spells if you're lower level. I would really suggest everyone start taking them out one by one, and get them down to, you'll have 4. So my advice would be get them down one by one. Everyone focus on the same one, take them out, then get a different one and take them out. That's how we did it. We got it done pretty fast, and, well, not fast, but we got it done really efficiently. We worked together as a team, and that's what I think made it the most fun. I have not come back here on all my wizards yet. Really, now that I'm a Grandmaster, it's kind of so much easier. I don't really, I guess, get in here anymore as much as I should. I kind of skipped it with questing after the first couple wizards. I know when it was really, really hard and people didn't have their level 48 Grandmasters, or not Grandmaster, Master spells yet. There was a life wizard that came in and soloed it. I remember my friend Sashi came in and soloed it. Back then it was really not an easy thing to do, so that would have been really fun. I wish I had done that. I did come in here on Icegem, but I guess being a death wizard you get a really big advantage because you can just heal with your attacks, and it's really not the same as trying to come in when you don't have an all enemy attack and that kind of thing. This is the end. The end boss has 3,700, and yeah, I thought so. I was wrong. He's not fire, he's storm. So most of the guys in here are storm. Storm wizards can still attack. The bosses, however, have a lot higher resist, but I know when my son came in, he used his Tempest robe that's part of the old crown gear. He's a level 40 actually, but he has never gotten out of Crocotopia. He has just kind of hung out with me in game so much that he's earned enough experience through doing that to make it to a master without even leaving Crocotopia. So he doesn't have a lot of the attacks that you get, that are extra for finishing worlds. He doesn't have the Tempest. He doesn't have the Wild Bolt. He doesn't have a lot of those that are helpful sometimes in this stuff. I have a weakness on, so my attack's going to be pretty small. But we're going to go ahead and get rid of the spider, I think. I'm hoping, actually, to get kind of something cool in here. Since it's been a long time, it would be kind of cool to get that. Daniel and I have this little kind of like joke where someone came up with a new word. It's a mixture of like awesome and righteous, and so we're using this word aucious in here. I don't know if you'll see it or not. I think he used it once at the beginning, but I was going to say someone needs to definitely get an aucious pet, so that would be kind of cool. He actually had a really good heal in here coming up, and that was the first word I thought of because it's actually new. My favorite word is epic, so I'm probably going to use that word a lot more, but yeah, here's his aucious heal. Critical. Wasn't even really trying to, but it was like, I don't know, 3,400 or something. I absolutely love the critical heals. It's just nuts that you can get your heals to be that high now. It's really cool, especially for the arena, unless it's the opposite team, and then it's kind of not as cool as you would think, but I haven't done arena on my life wizard yet, so he is about done. Unfortunately, he doesn't really drop anything super exciting for us. However, it was still fun. I'm glad that I did this walkthrough. We had a really good time, and I'd like to come back on my other wizards just to have a little bit of fun. So that's the end. Quest is complete. Not really much more to do after that. Like I said, it's just an extra instance to do, not in the storylines. So go in and check it out and have some fun. Thank you so much, Daniel, for the help. It made it go a lot faster to get it all fixed in here to the video. So hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, duel it up.